Hi everyone, it's Marty from Delaware, and today is going to be August the 2nd, 2014. As most of you know now and have known for quite a while, my father passed away on August the 23rd, 2014, and it's been I don't know, it's been a cathartic experience, and just wanted to get on and share a little bit of what's going on with me throughout this past 10 days or so. And I want to take you back to a date in history, and I think that this all should make some sense in the long run. I want to take you back to December 18th, 1979. I was very sick. I think I may have just turned 9 that year, and my mom came over to pick me up from my elementary school. And on our way back home, um, we were rocked um, by a head-on collision at almost 60 miles per hour. Somebody ran the red light and just slammed our station wagon. Just the most incredible hit that you could possibly imagine. Moments later, once the traffic light had turned, we were hit again at 50 plus miles per hour. Um, we were just bruised, bloody, battered, thrown all around the car, and my head went through both the windshield and the side uh, mirror and the side window. My mom's did the same, and I never um, got knocked down throughout the entire thing. I remember my mom's head falling into my lap, and uh, then I think I passed out very momentarily, and blood pouring down my face. And I just remember people running out into the intersection um, to stop the madness, to stop our car and push it out on the highway so we didn't get hit again. And I this is where uh, Dad comes in. My father was a kind of a stern man. He was a rather large man, 300 plus pounds most of my life. And to be honest with you, he was a little intimidating. He's just a very large, bombastic guy. He's a steel worker, huge meat hook arms, and Dad, Dad showed up. Dad came to the hospital, and he was like a knight in shining armor. He just, just there was nothing left of me and Mom. I didn't even know if Mom was going to make it. They resuscitated her. They brought her back to life like once or twice, and I had a concussion so bad. I was throwing up and bleeding, and we're in this emergency room, and I don't know what's going on. I just know I need to get to my mom, and there's my dad. There he is. He showed up. He really showed up, and I wasn't afraid of him anymore. Um, I had no need to be afraid of him, but I was a little guy. He was a great big guy and big steel worker, and I don't know. I guess for some reason, I don't know. I was just a little intimidated by him, and there he is. He's there for me, and showing nothing but love. And all it took was just that one time. You could do lots of things in your life, and if you show up just once, it might make the whole difference. And the 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 ordeal gets hairier and hairier, and it kind of tells the story of my entire life, and I'll get into it sometime. But I 4 days later, I get released from the hospital. Mom's not coming out of the hospital anytime soon. She's bad, and they finally release me, and Dad comes to the hospital to pick me up, and he says, Marty, you have to go to school today. They're having a Christmas party, and I need to tell you, some of the children think that you're either dead or that you're passing away, and we need for you to go to school. And these kids are very upset, and your school teacher called me today, and they want you to come to the Christmas party. And He said, but there's something that we got to do first. And it's like, what's that, Dad? And he said, well, the reason the kids think that, something really bad happened is because the tow, the towing company that picked up our car is right in front of your elementary school. They are walking past the car. So you need to go see the car, and we need to pick up your school books out of there. And he took me over to the tow yard, and we picked up my books, and I faced something, that, I mean, it seems like just brutal, and but he stood there with me, shoulder to shoulder, and um, you know, it's a really much longer story than what I'm giving it time for, but he just had to show up once, and I knew right from then on that we were a family, and we survived. I was sick for approximately 3 years. I missed an entire year of school. Um, I didn't really get better until I went on a series of medications, which include steroids. I gained a lot of weight, and I went from being a skinny little kid to being kind of a chubbier, fat um, preteen. I went from 88 pounds up to 124 pounds in the course of a year, and um, I finally wound up getting better so that I could go back to school by the time I hit the 6th grade. And remind you, this accident happened at Christmas of the 3rd grade, so it was devastating to our entire family. My mother never really recovered. She's been disabled ever since. That was her second head-on collision within 1 year. So it rocked our family, and my dad was there for us. So when you wonder, why I would go through all of this, and why I never put Dad in a nursing home, nor was it a consideration. That's why. That's why, because he showed up. One time he showed up, and that's all it took. And I don't know, it was just important for me to share that with you. And at this point, I'm going to share some details of what happened on the, the, um, the 23rd. You guys know Dad has been suffering greatly. And I'll just say that the colon cancer did wind up taking him. And as myelodysplastic syndrome was the cause of death. But I want you to know that my dad um, was in no pain whatsoever for the last 2 weeks. He'd become unresponsive for about 3 weeks, and I had him on morphine therapy, and I took care of him right up to the very end. And there was a terrible electrical storm that night. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was a Wednesday night, and just a terrible electric storm, and we lost power like 4 times this summer so far. So I went around to get the backup systems and the generator and oxygen and all his medical equipment wound up. It was 8 o'clock. I gave him his breathing treatment, and I was just going back to give him his nightly medication and put him, what I call put him down for the evening, is just get him ready to rest so that he has everything he needs. And I just do one diaper change before he goes to bed at around midnight. And I went back out front, and out in front of the house is this very, very dark black cloud with a huge rainbow coming down the middle of it, and I just knew. I knew that something was going down. And I went back to the bedroom, and I went up and grabbed his hand because I really just didn't want to suction his trach, not just one more time. It was stealing his breath, and it wasn't doing as much good as it was taken away from him. Um, and he took a very deep sigh, or a deep breath. He went, and I saw his chest exhale, and I immediately turned around. My mom was in the bed beside him, and we have separate twin beds, hospital beds. And I said, Mom, Dad's going to sleep now. And as you know, my mom is pretty disabled, and she got right up out of bed. She stood right up out of bed. She knew exactly what was going on. And she walked right over to Dad, and she grabbed his hand, and Dad once again breathed very heavily. And then he just closed his eyes, and he went to sleep. And it was one of the most beautiful things that I've ever witnessed. And I feel extremely fortunate and blessed that he was in absolutely no pain, and that we got to share his crossing over with him. Um, I can't even tell you what it's like, and if you've never experienced it firsthand, then it wouldn't even make sense. Um, we're doing well. Mom is doing well. She's a rock star. Um, she's holding up terrifically, and we had a wonderful service for Dad. The Monsignor of the Catholic Diocese just happens to be in our house at our local church, and we had a wonderful ceremony, and it wasn't extravagant, but it was everything that we had ever hoped for. And we did have a bagpiper at his interment, just put a very nice touch of our family and our heritage, and a good night, a lullaby for my father. Um, from the bottom of my heart, and from my mom and myself, we love you all very much. And for those of my Atlantic City friends, I'm bringing Mom with. I'm not going to leave her alone. We're coming to have some fun and just relax and decompress. Eat bad stuff. Listen to people tell bad jokes. And I might drink. So I hope you're ready for us because we're coming. And thank you so much to everyone for everything that you've done for me for the last 2 years. And it's not going past me that I've given the entirety of my life force to my father. And I've neglected you guys. And I sincerely wish to be a greater part of your lives. Uh, I haven't had a whole lot of bread. I had to cut down my internet and kind of ghetto net zero internet. I get so many minutes per month, so I try to share as much time as I possibly can, and that's going to change. Finances should be different. My time should be different, and hopefully I can spend some more time with you guys. Um, so we'll be seeing my Atlantic City friends very shortly. For the rest of you folks, I'm going to start a video series called Lessons in Love. And I'll probably be teaching on those storylines and thoughts probably straight through Christmas. I haven't had a whole lot to say. I got a lot to say now. Um, I look forward to seeing and speaking with you guys more often. And thanks. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.